So I wanted to do a follow-up to my video on basically on conspiracy theories and how they're used to promote paranoia. I also want to talk how some people capitalize on this to invest in greed. One of the funny things is I get invited to the Illuminati on social media by mysterious people with bullcrap on their profiles. Now, what's funny is there has been a resurgence in this capitalizing on fools that want a quick path to wealth and power and what have you, and I did find one that actually does seem to be a genuine recreation of what the Bavarian Order of the Illuminati stood for, which is basically just a more direct form of Masonry, and it's orderoftheilluminati.com, or I'm sorry, orderoftheilluminati.com is how you can find out. And if you're approved to join this super secret organization, I guarantee you that you will get an email saying you're also going to be invited to join the Illuminati. Okay. So this is the requirements to be a member. You have to pay $120 per year without adversely impacting your family. You have to promise not to betray the secrets of the order. You need to seek intellectual and moral improvement for yourself and others. You need to believe in a system, in a supreme being, such as God. And I'll get into that after this, okay? You have to be willing and able to devote time and efforts to the promotion of the order's aims. Now, these are all almost exactly like Freemasonry, and none of this is secret. Okay, but you'll notice that there are key things there where people go, they're a satanic organization. You have to believe in a supreme being. In the West, most people that believe in a supreme being believe in God, okay, and that God is the Christian God, usually. So a lot of the morality that is embraced by a Christian is, well, Christian morality, the prevailing morality of Western civilization. So what a lot of people that join these organizations do is they basically adhere to the same morality as most people do, except in a more aggressive way, if you will. They're more aggressively Christian in many ways. And when it says moral and ethical advancement or improvement, again, that is, if people learn about Masonry, it is similar to the prevailing morality of Western civilization. But I will guarantee you that this organization was made primarily to make moolah, okay? It was made to make money. Kind of like the Catholic Church or most other organization that encourages people to pay into the organization. I'm not dissing this organization or any other organization that wants to capitalize on people that wish to seek improvement in a group setting. I have nothing against that. That's perfectly fine by me. Now, I wanted to talk about the protocols of the learned elders of Zion. Now, what people need to understand about the protocols of the learned elders of Zion is a lot of it, I think the protocols of the learned elders of Zion is quite frankly a creation by people, by Zionists, to promote a paranoia about the fact that the Zionists control the whole world. And the reason I believe it was done by the Zionists is it makes it look like that it's inevitable that they rule over everybody that isn't Jewish. This, however, I believe is a manufactured fallacy because if anybody does the math, there's not enough Jews in the world to be in control of everything. And to go further, there's not enough ardent Zionists or learned elders of Zion to control the entire world. Yeah, they have overrepresentation in certain fields and these things, but they do not control it. And why they have overrepresentation is not necessarily their own doing, although it is them playing victim and worming their way into these fields. It is the prevailing group, whether it's whites or whoever, that allow this to happen. For example, in the United States, the Zionist control of the political system through things like AIPAC would not exist if it was not for white Anglo-Saxon Protestants, Catholics, and others working with the Zionists to gain control of the political system. In fact, there is a history, many years ago, white Anglo-Saxon Protestants reigned supreme in the United States. With the coming over of Italian, Irish, and Jewish Russian immigrants, so you have Irish and Italian Catholics and Jewish immigrants from Eastern Europe and Russia and what have you. What happened was the Irish, the Italians, and the Jews did not care for the fact that white Anglo-Saxon Protestants wouldn't let them in their country clubs and wouldn't let them play in their reindeer games. So the Jews, the Irish, and the Italians got together, and it wasn't a conspiracy, because conspiracies take place in secret, but what they did is they worked together to overthrow the WASP, or White Anglo-Saxon Protestant power structure, in the United States. And what's funny is if you read the book, The Art of the Deal by Donald Trump talks, I mean, you'll catch the flavor. He is obviously a Zionist. He respects Jews very much. He's pro-homosexual. And he does not care for white Anglo-Saxon Protestants or the prevailing structure, because his father, as a German immigrant, was not accepted by the white Anglo-Saxon power structure in the United States. And he identified more with Jews, as is obvious in the book. And also when he took over Mar-a-Lago, which was his resort, and basically perverted it and allowed blacks and Jews to come to Mar-a-Lago in a way he was thumbing his or turning his nose up at the white Anglo-Saxon power structure of Mar-a-Lago. And he even imitates, there's a video on YouTube where he mocks the white Anglo-Saxon power structure, okay, because he doesn't like the snooty white Anglo-Saxon power structure. However, what had happened is, through this, it has derailed the progress of the United States by replacing what was the power structure of the United States, or old money as they like to say, with basically special interest groups, which is everything from, AIPAC to homosexual special interest groups, to Catholic special interest groups, to evangelical special interest groups, which are basically Zionist, to every type of special interest group. So instead of having a stone-cold power structure, the imbecilic white Anglo-Saxon power structure has allowed the political system in the United States to go from a constitutional republic to basically a capitalist, globalist mess. And it has allowed certain special interests to gain supremacy, and these special interests are being catered to currently by the Trump administration, whether it's the Israeli special interests in the form of Israel or Saudi Arabia, or whether it's the homosexual special interests or anything. This is how they've infiltrated the society, infiltrated the school systems, and infiltrated everything else. For God's sakes, communism in the United States isn't so much a political system as it's literally a special interest group, and it's expressed in any number of ways through the various the education system and other things. Now, even the Communist Party USA is basically, as I stated, like the Illuminati. It's a boys' club, not really a boys' club, it's an everybody's club, where you just pay them dues and you get their Commie Worker magazine. And it's basically the same thing like that. If you pay your dues, you're welcome. So that's about all I wanted to say. I would be wary of conspiracy theories. I believe that conspiracy theories are exactly that, but I think they are manufactured to promote a state of paranoia and to weaken the masses to special interest groups.